baby. I'll be with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
You're cordially invited to celebrate the birth of Sean Puppet Combs.
I already knew that Diddy and Oprah is about to get arrested.
The newest story is that Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, has finally hinted at Oprah's alleged involvement in Diddy's crimes. Apparently, Janice Combs, in her desperate attempt to clear her son's name and secure his freedom, has allegedly threatened to expose some of Hollywood's biggest names, including Oprah herself. What does this mean for Oprah's carefully curated image? And could it tie into the shocking tapes a Hollywood lawyer just confirmed are circulating, allegedly involving Diddy and a higher profile individual? Is Oprah hiding skeletons that even her most devoted fans wouldn't believe? And just how far will Janice go to protect Diddy? To the public, Janice Combs is a devoted mother, always standing by Diddy's side. But behind the scenes, allegations paint a very different picture. People have actually been speculating for a while now that Diddy and his relationship with his mom go way farther than the regular mother-son relationship. These rumors got even worse after a video went viral of Diddy and Janice passionately kissing each other on the lips. This video was so uncomfortable to watch. In fact, one fan commented, "I get having a great mother-son relationship, but something about that exchange was weirdly uncomfortable, like when some mothers use their sons as husbands." A second fan added, "Men who actively engage in unhealthy relationship dynamics with their mother will rarely have healthy romantic relationships with women. They have a limited concept of boundaries and false expectations, especially regarding loyalty and commitment." He said his mother never really dated or had men around after his dad died, and his father died when he was 3. Diddy has been her man for years. In any case, Diddy's relationship with his mother has always been controversial. In a recent interview, Gene Deal, a former bodyguard for Sean Diddy Combs, shared a disturbing account of Diddy's past behavior, alleging that the music mogul once struck his own mother. Deal's recollection paints a stark picture of Diddy's volatile and abusive tendencies, which he claims extend even to his closest family members. During the interview, Deal recounted an incident involving Diddy, his mother Janice Combs, and Kirk Burroughs, who was the president of Bad Boy Records at the time. According to Deal, Burroughs had previously mentioned that Diddy had slapped his mother.
Kirk Burroughs, the president at the time of Bad Boy, told me that he smacked his mother.
Deal detailed an unsettling encounter in a limousine parked near Bad Boy Records' first Manhattan office. As Deal, Diddy, and Janice Combs sat in the car, Diddy was engaged in a heated phone conversation. Mid-call, he lashed out at his mother, saying,
He said to his mother, "Yo, didn't I tell you to stay out my MF business?"
Deal, outraged by Diddy's disrespect, confronted him immediately. "I wanted to snatch the shadow off him," Deal recalled, expressing his anger and disbelief. He warned Diddy, "If you ever talk to your mother like that again around me, I'm gonna beat the ish out of you." Deal emphasized that his reaction stemmed not only from his role as Diddy's bodyguard, but also from his principles and upbringing. "As a man and as a person that I am, I'm not going to let him disrespect his mama," Deal stated firmly. He reminded Diddy that without his mother, he wouldn't have a business to speak of.
"But Gene, I told her to stay out of business." Let me just say this to you right now. If she wasn't for her, you wouldn't have no business.
Gene Deal's testimony offers a rare and troubling glimpse into the private life of one of the music industry's biggest names. He argued that Diddy's treatment of his mother is indicative of his broader attitude towards women, Deal asserted, drawing a direct line between Diddy's familial interactions and his relationships with women. Now, with such allegations being made against him, one might wonder why Oprah would allegedly be involved with someone who has such questionable behavior. You see, Diddy's name has been popping up in all kinds of controversies lately, from allegations of AB to weird, behind-the-scenes power plays. Diddy's empire might be full of success stories, but the rumors of what happens behind the scenes, not so pretty.
So this case is about money, power, respect, and violence.
But what about Janice's story? Let's rewind to a recent hospitalization where she was rushed to the hospital in July for chest pains. Was it stress from Diddy's legal troubles or something more sinister? Some conspiracy theorists even speculate Oprah might have played a role. Could this health scare be part of a larger cover-up involving Hollywood elites? Oprah has been photographed attending Diddy's famous white parties, events notorious for their exclusivity and rumored debauchery. Insiders claim these parties were more than just glamorous gatherings. They were settings for behavior that many would find deeply disturbing. And then there are the leaked photos. Oprah at a Diddy party, surrounded by A-list celebrities, each one raising questions about what really went on behind closed doors. These parties weren't just about networking. They were about power, control, and secrecy. But it doesn't stop there. A Hollywood lawyer has confirmed the existence of explicit tapes, allegedly featuring Diddy and another high-profile individual. These tapes, reportedly shot in Atlanta, are being shopped around in Hollywood and could implicate more than just Diddy.
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
Ariel Mitchell Kidd, a lawyer representing one of Diddy's accusers, has dropped bombshells about a secret tape involving Diddy and an unnamed celebrity. The footage reportedly shows explicit acts, raising serious questions about consent and privacy. The speculation around these tapes is explosive, with multiple insiders hinting that their release could destroy not just Diddy, but another entertainment giant. Many are now pointing fingers at Oprah, questioning her involvement. Could Oprah's carefully constructed empire come crashing down because of her connection to Diddy? Or is she turning a blind eye to all that has been happening? Recently, Ally Carter released a video in which she made some really shocking claims about their relationship. She openly claimed that she was aided by Diddy, and that all those alleged Diddy's secret tunnels that lead to Diddy's Playboy Mansion actually exist.
Ally Carter has just made an affidavit of truth that she turned over to the feds against Diddy and other celebrities about how she was allegedly abused at a Playboy Mansion party.
And he was not alone. She exposed many names in a document who were the regular attendees of the parties. And guess what? That list shockingly had Oprah's name. According to Ally, she knew Oprah is as serious a criminal as Diddy is, and she even predicted his arrest alongside Oprah's.
I already knew that Diddy and Oprah is about to get arrested.
However, Diddy is not the only controversial figure that Oprah is connected to. Rumor has it that she's been turning her back on black artists and cozying up to none other than the snooty Hollywood elites. And get this, some of these elites include controversial figures like Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein. For context, Oprah was once close with Harvey, and she even showed him sympathy, even though he is a disgusting man and he deserves to rot in jail. But it's hard to understand why Oprah wanted to be best friends with someone like Harvey Weinstein. Now, they had a very warm friendship, and the photos show. Some people actually believe that Oprah convinced some actresses to hook up with Harvey Weinstein. In fact, Rose McGowan tweeted out, "I'm glad more people are seeing the ugly truth of Oprah. I wish she were real, but she isn't."
What do you mean by body flashback?
I can feel him.
Oprah previously attempted to speak out on Harvey Weinstein, but she never really got to the point, and you can tell that she was trying to protect him.
I think that this is, I'm always trying to look for the rainbow in the cloud, the whatever is the silver lining, and so I think this is a watershed moment.
And then we have her connection to controversial healer John of God. This so-called spiritual healer from Brazil was once praised by Oprah, who even featured him on her show back in 2010, boosting his fame and giving him instant credibility. Millions of people around the world saw Oprah, one of the most trusted voices in media, validate this guy, leading to an even bigger following for him.
This is an interview I wasn't sure would ever happen. One of the most famous spiritual healers in the world rarely talks to anyone on camera. John of God agreed to sit down with me under a mango tree.
But here's where things get really dark. Fast forward a few years and the truth comes out. John of God was running a massive S operation. We're talking about human trafficking, SA, and exploitation of vulnerable people, mostly women, who trusted him to heal them. The crimes this man committed were absolutely unspeakable, and Oprah had a front row seat to all of it. Oprah didn't just casually mention John of God. She praised him on her platform, giving him the Oprah seal of approval that everyone knows is pure gold. People trusted Oprah, so by featuring him on her show, she pretty much handed him a megaphone to reach more victims. He wasn't some obscure healer anymore. He was Oprah endorsed, and that gave him the kind of legitimacy that P-daters dream of.
As a medium, he's a spiritualist. He believes a great deal in God, and he practices this mission.
But now that the truth has come out, and it's horrifying, we're left asking some serious questions. Did Oprah really have no idea what was going on with this guy? Or did she turn a blind eye because he was helping her build a brand of spiritual wellness that fit her narrative? Well, netizens also have their say on the situation. One person wrote, Oprah needs to be in jail with him. Oprah doesn't like when the Bible says the Most High is a jealous God, yet she's asking this creep, who makes her feel humbled or evokes humility, how to be a medium for God. It doesn't make any sense. Little children, beware of idols. Let's be real, John of God's abuse wasn't a small operation. He was running a full-blown T-ring under the guise of spiritual healing. So it's hard to believe that someone like Oprah, with all her resources and connections, wouldn't at least have heard whispers about what was happening. The rumors were out there, and if we know that now, what are the chances that Oprah, with her massive influence and network, didn't hear anything back then?